I am gaming. I am gaming. I am gaming podcast.
Hey everybody, my name is Ivica. Thank you so much for being on my latest episode of I'm Gaming Podcast. This is a podcast about the video game industry, entrepreneurship, gaming nostalgia, many more cool things I find to be in the same realm of business and creative ventures. Like always, first and foremost, a huge thanks goes to my Patreon supporters who really make this podcast possible. Thank you to each and every one of you. Everyone else, please check out their ventures in the description box below. Links will take you to their YouTube channels, Twitch streams, games, and many more cool things they are working on. Again, a huge thanks to all of you. You are really the backbone of I'm Gaming Podcast, and I'm super happy and proud to have you having my back. If you'd like to support me as well, please check out my Patreon page. It's also in the link below. So, for this episode, I have a small announcement, and that's that I'm ready to publish my latest ebook, my book, which I've been working on for some time now. It's ready, it's finished, and it should be up in a matter of days. I'm really excited about that. It's been in the works for a pretty long time, so hopefully it's something that is going to capture more or less the attention of anyone who is into, well, life actually. The whole book is called Short Guide to Everything Important in Life, 13 topics with tips and tricks. And I'm using my experience as a counseling psychologist. I've been providing counseling services since 2012, for a decade now. And I'm using all of that experience to kind of create a book about everything important in life and give some ideas on those processes and how anyone can use those ideas to kind of find a slightly better way of living, slightly more harmonious, happier, more productive, and overall something that feels at least slightly better. So I'm going to read you my description of the book. I'm going to present it here, and then when the book is out, hopefully next week, I'm going to do an episode about that in more detail. So here's just a small snippet and how I'm presenting the book on its Kindle page on Amazon. Living is hard, life is complicated, but this book can help you make sense of everything important in life for almost any individual, along with a pinch of humor and a lot of pop culture references. So that's my main pitch for the book. Hopefully it's going to be interesting to people. I planned it and created and executed it with a few twists. I'm not going to go into them right now, and hope they pay off to the audience and of course to me, quite literally. So the book is ready. It's being processed by Amazon Kindle right now, and hopefully in a day or 2 or 3 it should be up, and in a month, less than a month, I should get some feedback from it and see what people are thinking about it. But I'm going to talk about that in more detail in my future episodes of I'm Gaming Podcast. That's all for now. This is just a small preview of the upcoming book, which is Short Guide to Everything Important in Life, and hope that some of you get a chance to check it out. But it first needs to be published, and when it does, there'll be a podcast episode about that in entirety. So that's all for this podcast episode. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Again, a huge thanks to all of my Patreon supporters. Again, you really make this podcast possible. You are the driving force behind I'm Gaming Podcast, and I'm happy to have you behind me and supporting me in this endeavor. That's all for this week. Thanks so much for listening. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like if you found this interesting. Subscribe if you want to hear more. And I'll see you in exactly 7 days from now. Until then, bye bye.